Remember me, shall I? Remember me, shall I? Okay, 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 okay. Mm, mm, mm. So we had about 11 people in the call when we took a break to go and drink wine and water. I want us to have some number before we continue. We already have three people here. Three people here. Mm. So I have my markers here. All right, I guess I'll just go on, right? So we already talked about setting a deadline, right? So that you don't make it become an infinite task, like something you can do anytime. See, what we are trying to achieve is that so that you are able to make it easy for you to implement on these things, right? Remove anytime that it comes to your mind to postpone it. Don't do that. Don't follow that thought, right? Do it. In fact, if you can do it today, do it today. Remember what we said, that we don't want it to be perfect. Your first video does not need to be perfect. In fact, it will almost never be perfect, right? We just want it to be a video. We just want it to be that you hit record. Period. That's the only thing, right? We just need it to be a video, and then you have to follow these processes that we are talking about, right? Now, let me just recap a little bit. I said that you start with a plan, and then in starting with a plan, you establish your channels focus, establish your videos focus, right? And then you set a deadline. Now, I've also said that if you are in this days challenge, I've already set the deadline for you. The deadline for this particular video is either today, between today and tomorrow, because tomorrow we might just have another class. So you don't want to stall about this, right? So it's between today and tomorrow. That's taken, right? All right. So with that, I want to go into the next thing. Now, for me, making a video was a very, very big deal because I did not understand this next thing that I want to talk about now. I want to talk about something we call scripting. Scripting. I want to talk about scripting. Let me see. Where are the rest people? Why are they not in this class yet? Uh, uh, Okay, want to talk about scripting now. Now there are two types of scripting. Okay, this first one I don't really like it because it makes you sound robotic. It makes you sound like, "Hello, parents and teachers. My name is Giniko Giniko. I'm here to defend the motion that says that father are better than mother." It makes you just sound like that. If you script every single word, this is one way to go about it. There are people who do this and they do it very well. It's not the way I'm just making mockery of it. Some people do it and they do it very well, right? But this is one way of scripting. Script every single word. But this second way is the one I prefer. Write down the main points. Write down the major points. All right. That's the one I would go with. In fact, that's the one I'm using to do this live video right now. All right. Write down the major points. Write down the major point. All right. Now, these are the parts. This is how your video is going to be. Now, we've already passed this, write down your major points, right? Now, that means that you're going to do your video maybe in your mind, or just do it with somebody you trust, somebody you are convenient with. You're sure going to do your video in practice, right? Just say the things you want to say. Just ramble. Just talk anyhow. Just say anything that comes to your mind, and then the main points will come out of that thing that you can even just record yourself. Do you know that sometimes when you are driving to work, or maybe you just have some free time, or you just get the inspiration, just record yourself doing in your phone. Just record yourself the words. I'm talking about the words. Now from there, you're going to get the main points you want to dwell on, right? The main things you want to talk about. From there, you're going to get it. Also, I also advise that you watch similar videos. That's another thing. There are some points that will not come to your mind right now, but when you begin to watch similar videos, because see, listen, forget that thing that's in your mind. No matter what you want to talk about, there's somebody who has made a video about it. Do you understand? There are two people, three people, four people. In fact, some of you, there are thousands of people that have made videos about that thing you want to talk about, right? Watch their videos, right? Now you have your points, not like you're copying them, but you just want to see what they've done, the dimension with which they've brought the whole thing together, right? Now that would help you put down some major points. It is very important that you have major points that you want to talk about. It is very, very important that you have major points that you want to talk about, right? Now your video will be now your video will be divided into a promise. Let me erase this. Still under this scripting, right? Your video will be divided into a promise, progress, payoff. All these things are just grammar for different parts of your video. But mostly what I call promise is actually your intro. See, what you want to do in this intro is to kill it. You want to, you like, if somebody watches this intro, they should want to watch to the end. Do you understand? That's what your intro should be about. Your intro should not be more than, let's say, 30 seconds. 30 seconds to 1 minute thereabout. But let's just say 30 seconds. Should not be long. Keep it brief. Keep it straight to the point. Just do a very short video. A very good way. A very good way. So from now on, when you're listening to, when I said you should go and listen to other people that have done videos in this same topic that you want to do a video, listen to the intro that they used, write it down, write three different ones down, and then compare. Bring out your own intro from there. Do you understand? See, when you are just starting, you are going to need to look at what works to determine what would work. Do you understand? You need to put your pride aside. I know you know what you are saying, oh, right? But you need to build on other people's work and then put your own touch into the way other people that are doing it, that is working for them, the way they are doing their own. Do you understand? So this intro has to be where you put a lot of work, and then of course progress is like the body, you know, where you now really talk about the real stuff. Now, in this payoff, you now put a sense of and satisfaction, conclusion and satisfaction, right? In this last part. Now, your video has to have these three parts, right? To make it make a lot of sense. Now, some of you will get so creative that you will not do this. If you watch my last video, eh, I didn't do it consciously. When you've done something so much, so much, so much, your intro can just be that you are just warning somebody. Do you understand? It doesn't need to be in this video. I'm going to tell you this. No, it doesn't need to be that. Do you understand? It can just be a note of caution. Do you understand? Something the point about the intro is that when somebody watches it, they should want to watch the body and get to the conclusion. The point in the several options. Internet is off. Internet is off. I think so. Shit. Why did you remove that? Put on. Not there. Not there. Okay. 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 If you guys can see me, I'm still expecting your charts. I'm still expecting your charts. Okay. Are you still with me? Are you still with me? Let me see your chats on the chat box. Say yes, I'm with you. 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 I'm seeing 9 people in this chat. I'm seeing nine people in this class, but I'm not seeing any response yet. Say yes, I'm with you. All right, all right, all right, all right. All right. Now, next thing you want to do is you want to create a list of shorts. A list of shorts. Shorts. As you are planning your video, good, good, good. I can see you now. I can see your response now. As you're planning your video, you want to create a list of shots, right? I can say in this video, I want a shot of me looking tired. Maybe I talked about my routine. A shot of me looking tired. I want a shot of me. Do you understand? Just make a list of shots generally. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I can see you guys now. You guys are just showing me a lot of love. A lot of love. Thank you so much. Shots of me carrying books, right? Make a list of shots. That's one thing you need to do. So this is under scripting, right? Simple guide that outlines what you want to show on screen while talking. A simple guide, a simple guide that outlines what you want to show on screen while talking. So you're just going to make a list of several shots. It can just be a small clips here and there, you know. Especially those of you that are doing that are going to be doing more like tutorial kind of video, right? Yes, you need a list of shots. You need a list of shots. All right. Now, the next thing we're going to talk about is filming. Filming. I'm going to talk about filming now. Now, there's a part of my mind feeling that we should take this to the next class. But so tell me what you think. Should we take this to the next class or should we do it? Should we treat it today? Filming. Filming is one part that really intimidates people, but you don't need to be intimidated, right? Especially if you're a first timer. That's your camera quality that you are saying is not good enough. It's just okay. I'm telling you. If you're talking sense, nobody cares about your camera quality. I don't know the phone that you have, but there was a time when that phone would have been like the seventh wonder of the world. Do you understand? In fact, when YouTube just started, if you use that your phone now to film, I'm sure that people will gather in your house. Do you understand? But now a lot of you are not implementing on YouTube because you feel your camera is not good enough. Well, this is what I want to tell you. You do not need fancy gears. These are the things you need, in my opinion. One, a good source of lighting. And when I say a good source of lighting, I don't mean that you should go and buy one expensive light if you don't have the budget for it, right? If you do have the budget for it, of course, that's fine, right? If you have the budget for it, of course, you can get the lighting and all of that. But do you know that natural light can be very good? If you can get natural light, just film close to your window. It can be very good, right? Or you can just get a cheap ring light or anything like that. See, truth is, let me say this again. We don't want it to be perfect. We just want a video. You are going to improve with time. You're going to get better with time. You're going to, I'm telling you, the videos you will make in the next 6 months, even you'll be tripping for yourself. But right now, what we are trying to master is implementation. We're trying to master implementation and kill that thing that makes you post. Forget, even if you don't have a lot of light, just use sunlight. Do you understand? It can be very okay. Do you know that if you are talking sense, people don't even care about those things? Do you understand? As long as people can hear what you're saying, right? And people understand a lot. Now, let me give you an example. Since we've been having this video, several times the video has gone off. You guys understand, don't you? You still believe in me. You're still here. You're still learning. You understand. People are not as critical as you are thinking in your mind, right? Especially when you by yourself you are giving value. You are giving a lot of value. So all of those criticism that is happening is just happening in your mind. It is just you that is criticizing yourself. No one else is. Do you understand? So if you can get a good source of light, fine, get it. Do you understand? But if you cannot get it, use natural light. Use sun, the one that God has given you. Use natural light. Also, number two, this is the most important thing. In fact, this is what you should buy before you buy light. If you want to buy light, is a mic. Now, although your phone has a mic that you can still use, right? So don't bring that thing that you cannot film because you do not have a mic. No, your phone has a mic that you can still be noisy, but it will be okay. So far, you are just talking sense. So far, you are giving value. So far, you are doing all of that. Your phone is just okay, right? But if you do have the budget, then you can get You can get a USB, a detachable mic. Detachable mic, right? Something like this. Let me show you. Something like this. Uh, yeah, something like this. In fact, I just got this one because I was trying to use my old one in the last video, and for some reason it didn't work. I told you guys now. So I think it was that same day or the next day, I just went to get another one, right? I've actually not used this one. I'm still using this headphone here, right? So mic is one of the things that you need, right? I actually think that you need it more than the lighting. Now, one of the things, so I'm going to give you some steps you should follow while filming. Are you guys still following me? If you're still following me, say uh-huh, uh-huh. Type it. Type it on the chat box. Say uh-huh, uh-huh. The person that knows how to spell it the most, I have a gift for you. The person that knows how to spell it most correctly, I have a gift for you. If you're following me, say uh-huh, uh-huh. All right, all right, all right. Let me see your typing. Let me see your typing. Yeah, so but I'm not going to wait for it. I'm just going to go on with it. All right. Now, these are some things that you want to put into consideration while you're filming. Number one, assume that you are talking to a friend. Assume that you are talking to Ngozi, sorry, to Michael, sorry, to David, sorry, to a friend. All right, that your friend that people usually gossip. Assume that you are gossiping with that person. How am I spelling friend like this? Assume you are talking to a friend. That's number one. Number two, see, let me tell you, if you can bring your gossip vibe to a video, I'm telling you, you're going to blow very soon. Especially girls. Uh, I'm not saying you could know how to gossip. Like, I'm just saying that if you can bring that gossip, that same vibe, that the way you used to clap your hand and do you understand all those things? You can bring that vibe to a video. Huh. I'm telling you, you're just going to blow because people like it when you are real like that. Now my is coming. Uh-huh. Yeah, 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 yeah. So that's number one. Assume that you were talking to a friend. All right. That's number one. Number two, look into the camera. Except except if you are doing this kind of video that I'm doing right now, I cannot really look into the camera because I want to be writing on the board while you know look into the camera. Don't be looking at the person that is filming you, right? Like it's like you're trying to maintain eye contact the the person who is watching you, even when the person is not watching you yet. Now, even me, as I'm still learning this part of it, but looking in the camera can establish some sort of connection between you and your audience. You guys understand? Yeah. So remember to look into the camera. Now, number three is just some sort of advice. It's totally fine to mess up. It's totally fine to mess up, right? Why is it fine to mess up? So that tomorrow, after your video is now high quality, you can come back and say, see where I started from. Do you understand? So it's just okay to mess up. In fact, the reason why I want you guys, all of you in this class, the reason why I want you to make sure you do your video. The assignment is that you make one video. That's just the assignment. Very simple assignment. The reason why I want you to make this video between today and tomorrow is I want you to mess up, right? And post it. You understand? And be okay. In fact, be happy that you messed up. That's what I want. Do you understand? Now, number four is take thumbnail shots. Take thumbnail shots. Now, after shooting a video or before shooting a video, tell the person filming you, or if you are filming yourself, snap, pose for the camera. Do you understand? Because you need those to make the thumbnail. Are you guys following me? All right, all right, all right. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is edit, but that's not for today. I'm going to talk about that in our next class. That next class might be tomorrow, might be day after tomorrow, depending on how you guys finish your assignments. Okay, if you finish your assignment very fast, then we'll talk about editing in the next class, might be tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. Please, if you have any questions, I want you to type them in the chat box. If you have any questions, please type them on the chat box. Let me see your questions. I want to answer your questions, right? I want to answer your questions. Okay. I want to answer your questions. We still have editing to go. Editing and packaging. Editing and packaging. We have those two things to go, but we'll treat those in the next class. I want you guys to go and use these ones to make a video. I want to see videos of my students. Do you understand? I want to be happy about it. I want you to even post. Don't worry, we'll make a beautiful thing out of the videos that you make. All right. So just make a video. Know that the assignment from today's class is that you make a video. If you are still here, type something on the chat box. Let me know that you're here. All right. If you have a question, ask a question. If you have a question, ask your question. If you have a question, ask your question. My name is Lami and I am the viral Jedi. I'm waiting for your questions. I'm waiting for your questions. Yeah, my question is there a specific niche for the video? For the video you want to make, no specific niche. Now, we've been having this class from beginning, and then you've chosen a niche. If you've taken the last two classes, you've chosen a niche, you've chosen a format, right? Let your video be in that light. Do you understand? I don't want to tell you what to do. I don't want to tell you. No, just make a video. Just make a video with the niche that you've chosen, with the format that you've chosen. In fact, if you've been following this class, then you've also created a channel even. Just make a video out of it. Now, even if your channel um is a faceless channel, still make a face video. You might not post it in your channel, right? But I want to see it. I need more explanation on the thumbnail video. What do you mean by the thumbnail video? Please give me more explanation on the thumbnail video. The thumbnail shots. Do you mean the thumbnail shots? Javi Mindset Insights. Please help me. Do you mean the thumbnail shots? Is that what you're talking about? Thumbnail shots. Let me know. Let me know if that's what you mean. If thumbnail shot is what you're talking about, let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. The rest of you, if you don't ask me a question, I'm going to ask you a question, okay? If you don't, Taiwo Debbie. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Stephen Ajayi, I see you. Ask a question now, or I will ask you a question. Stephen Ajayi say make a video. Okay, Javi. Yeah, the thumbnail shots. Okay, so you see, thumbnail is that picture that you see in front of the video before you start playing the video. That picture that you see, that's the thumbnail. Do you understand? Now, yes, a lot of you are asking about thumbnail shots. Now, a thumbnail is that picture that you see in front of the video. A thumbnail is what you see that will now make you say, okay, let me click on this thing, or I'm not interested, I don't want to click. Thumbnail is that thing that you first of all see. All right. Now, but as you are making this video, you want to use the opportunity to just pose for the camera so that they'll snap you a picture that you can use in the thumbnail video. Is that posing for the camera and taking a shot, snapping yourself that we are calling thumbnail shots. Do you understand? That's what we are calling thumbnail shots. Some people though, they'll go to a studio and snap a different picture, but I don't really like doing that. I like to snap in the spirit of the video that I'm making, right? And then use that for thumbnail, right? And then use that for thumbnail. That's what, and I don't just use it for thumbnail. I take it to Canva and design the thumbnail. Do you understand? I'm also going to teach you how to do that in Canva, how to design the thumbnail. But in designing the thumbnail, you need a shot, you need a photo of you, a picture of you. Do you understand? That's what we call the thumbnail shot. So as you are filming, after you film or before you even film, you can tell the person filming you to take a shot, snap me 2 times, snap me 3 times, snap me raising my head, snap me putting my head down, snap me shouting, you know. All of those shots is what we'll now use for the thumbnail. Thumbnail is the picture that you see in front of a video before you even click it. That's the thumbnail, right? Are you guys okay? If you're okay, just say okay on the chat box. If you're okay, say okay on the chat box. If you are okay, say okay on the chat box. If you're okay, say okay on the chat box. All right, all right, all right. Now, these are third class. Our fourth class will be, like I said before, will be about editing and packaging. Oh yeah, Dilish said, okay, okay, cool. Our fourth class will be about editing and editing and packaging. You don't want to miss the next class, because that's what really determines how far your video is going to go. That's what really determines how far your video will go, right? So you don't want to miss that next class. In fact, my intention is that we have it tomorrow by 7 or 7:30. Let's say 7:30. Tomorrow by 7:30. That's my intention. But if that doesn't work, please, you guys should make it work, because the thing that will determine it is how much you guys do your assignment. Your assignment is make a video using all these things we've talked about. Make a video, all right? Make a video out of all these things we've talked about. So, what have we talked about today? We have talked about we've talked about starting with a plan, right? Establishing the focus of your channel, the focus of your video, setting a deadline. We've talked about scripting also. And then we talked about creating a list of shots. We've also talked about that. And then we we've talked about filming, right? I've told you some things to note about filming and the different things you need to put into consideration when you are filming. If you follow these things, I'm telling you, you're going to feel like a pro the first time. Do you understand? If you follow these things that I've talked about, you're going to feel like a pro. All right. Well, with these few points of mine, I hope I've been able to convince you and not to confuse you that fathers are better than mothers. I'll see you guys in the group. My name is Lami. I'll see you guys later. All right. So let's go back to the WhatsApp group. I'll see you guys.